Hello, welcome. Today, we are presenting 11 mind-blowing psychological facts about women that will completely change the way you look at the world. Brace yourself, as 97% of men have no idea about these secrets and often face rejection. But guess what? You can join the elite 5% that really stand out by understanding these facts. Ladies, this is not just for guys. Knowing these truths about yourself will make you attractive and irresistible. Before we dive in, could you do me a small favor? If you want to uncover these secrets, hit that like button. This will help us provide you with more powerful content. Also, ring the bell so you don't miss our latest videos. Let's make it fun. If you like this topic, drop one in the comments. If you think we can improve, type Z and let us know how. Now, let's get into these incredible ideas that will change the way you understand women and relationships. Psychological fact number 1. Women fall in love because of smell. According to one study, if a woman likes the smell of a man, she is more likely to fall in love with him. The Federal University of Rio de Janeiro reports that her affection for him increases by 85%. Women have 50% more neurons in their olfactory bulb than men, making them more sensitive to sensations. Understanding how to choose the right scent gives you a significant advantage in attraction. Stay until the end of the video to find out which scents stimulate the senses most effectively. Psychological fact number 2. Women prefer men who have their own way. Going too far or being overly affectionate with a woman is almost certainly a route to rejection. If you show her respect by showing slight vulnerability or need, she is more likely to make herself available. Establishing trust is key, and it's always important to read her body language and recognize the signals or gestures she makes. Psychological fact number 3. Women often sense something when they are around you, but may not express it. If a woman shows interest in you, avoid becoming her friend from the very beginning. According to one study, 68% of women said they would consider a romantic relationship with a man if they felt he could get his way. So, it's important to subtly signal that you like her from the start. If you're interested, ask in the comments and I'll tell you more. Psychological fact number 4. Women are attracted to men who are preselected. A phenomenon known as priming shows that when other women show interest in a man, he becomes 3 times more attractive. This also happens when a man is surrounded by a group of women. So, I recommend making female friends and dating them. It will change how other women perceive you. These friends don't necessarily have to be romantically interested in you. Their mere presence can create a preselection effect, which can increase the interest of other women and make it easier for you to connect with the woman you like. Psychological fact number 5. If she teases you, she's interested. When a woman teases you or gives you playful nicknames, it's often a sign that she is interested. She uses playful behavior to build trust. Women often communicate their interest through body language and teasing. If you're genuinely interested in her, I recommend playing and responding reciprocally to her playful energy. For example, you can say something like, "I know you call me that because you like it. How did I not notice?" Psychological fact number 6. Women prefer men who understand their unspoken language. Women appreciate when you pick up on their body signals, whether consciously or unconsciously. Not all men can read these subtle signals. Unlike men, women are often shy about their feelings because they usually don't expect men to reject them. So, they communicate their interest through body language. If a woman makes a deliberate gesture to show her feelings, she expects you to respond. If you miss her signals, she may keep quiet and walk away. If you want to know more about this fascinating psychological strategy, ask me in the comments. Psychological fact number 7. Women are especially concerned about their appearance during intimate moments. They focus on maintaining their attractiveness, including the design and color of what they wear underneath their clothes. Instead of staying silent, compliment her on how beautiful she looks during these moments. You will notice an increase in her self-confidence, which may result in her wearing more eye-catching outfits for you and feeling more excited about meeting you again. Psychological fact number 8. When a man connects emotionally with a woman, she experiences more sensations. Understanding the psychological complexity of women's minds can increase her satisfaction during intimate activities. Women are motivated differently than men and rely more on mental and emotional stimulation instead of just the physical. Try using subtle communication to connect with her before anything physical. Take your time. Encourage her to express her emotions and show her that you really understand her. This deeper connection will increase her feelings for you. But be careful, as this is a delicate process. Psychological fact number 9. Women often adore their friends more than their partners. Some women feel a stronger emotional connection with their best friends than with their boyfriends. Studies have shown that when women leave their partners at home to meet friends, they experience heightened emotions. Knowing that friends will not judge and offer emotional support brings emotional satisfaction, which can be mistaken for love. It's best to maintain healthy boundaries between your partner and her close friends, as emotional betrayal can happen unexpectedly. Psychological fact number 10. Some women will agree to a date just for free food. According to American surveys, some women admitted to agreeing to a date in exchange for food. This highlights the complexity of why a woman might agree to go on a date. Before asking someone out, make sure she is genuinely interested in you. If you are interested, ask me in the comments, and I will share more tips at the end of this video. Psychological fact number 11. When women are upset, they prefer you to come to them. If a woman is angry or upset, she will feel better if you pay attention to her and show empathy. This will help you understand why she is upset. Women can sometimes be difficult to understand, but they are born with an innate ability to experience deep emotions. They do not have the same emotional stability as men, and their emotions, both positive and negative, can be intense. Interestingly, some women are even drawn to men who treat them badly because these emotional ups and downs stimulate them. I will explain this dynamic in more detail later. But for now, check out the emotional games women often play. In light of the first psychological fact discussed, how emotion can excite women, we present a selection of commonly used aromatic essences. A 2017 study tested the effects of jasmine and lavender on 2 groups of men and 1 group of women. Each woman spent time with 2 men, one with perfumes without these scents and one with a jasmine-based scent. Jasmine scents significantly increased women's interest in men. These scents can be found in popular perfumes such as the famous French On and Pub Eclectic. Thanks for watching the video until the end. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Know consistent stories behind every smile. Every smile has a story, but can you tell if it's real or just a facade? Be careful of people whose stories change frequently. Inaccurate narratives often reveal a facade that people struggle to maintain. Like chameleons, these people change their stories to fit the situation or audience. Over time, their stories can change dramatically as they forget details of their own or discover new stories that better serve their purposes. This is not consistent, not by chance. It is often a deliberate strategy used to manipulate or impress others. Inconsistent stories indicate a lack of authenticity. Real people with genuine experiences may forget minor details, but their life stories remain consistent. Unlike fake people, who are often caught in their own deceptions, struggling to keep track of their lies. This behavior can damage personal and professional relationships as trust is eroded. When someone becomes known for lying in a professional setting, inconsistent stories create a toxic environment where colleagues cannot rely on each other, and bosses cannot make informed decisions. Recognizing requires paying close attention to their words over time. Patterns of inconsistent behavior will eventually show up. And while this vigilance is not due to paranoia, it is necessary to protect you from manipulation or deception. When in doubt, ask for clarification. Many times, the person telling a false story will struggle to maintain a facade under scrutiny. Shallow connections. Fake people often prefer breadth over depth in relationships. Their interactions are more about what others can provide than about mutual respect and genuine attachment. These lead to familiar connections. Although they may know many people, Their relationships are based on the superficial exchange of phrases, such as names and titles, without any deeper emotional connection. They avoid deep conversations about hopes, dreams, or personal difficulties. These self-centered interactions are directed solely at knowledge. Fake personalities tend to switch between social circles, always looking for the most beneficial associations. In doing so, they miss the true value of deep, meaningful relationships that can provide comfort in difficult times and joy in good times. Those who form bonds with fake people feel used to a lonely existence, deprived of genuine communication. To identify superficiality, watch for patterns in how people discuss their relationships. Do they only talk about what others can do for them? Frequently change social circles? Excessive flattery is also a red flag, especially in a professional setting, because it can create a false sense of trust and obscure true intentions. Fake people may view relationships as purely transactional rather than reciprocal, and often resort to flattery to gain favor or to distract from one's lack of competence or commitment. Genuine compliments are specific and genuinely focused on real accomplishments or qualities, given without any expectations. Being able to distinguish between sincere praise and flattery is crucial to identify people who may be trying to deceive. Lack of empathy. Another common trait is insincerity and their inability to empathize. An empty heart cannot truly connect with others. People who lack empathy often demonstrate indifference to the feelings and needs of others. And this is a major red flag in both personal and professional relationships. Difficulty empathizing and celebrating the success of others. Those who lack empathy may ignore the emotional well-being of others and fail to provide support. In extreme cases, this lack of empathy can lead to manipulative or abusive behavior as they ignore the consequences of their actions on others. This trait is especially destructive in personal and professional relationships. It inhibits the formation of deep, meaningful connections. One-sided relationships can occur when one person's needs and feelings are continually ignored or undervalued. In the workplace, lack of empathy can create a hostile environment where co-workers feel undervalued. Lack of empathy requires observing how people react in different situations. Do they express genuine concern when others are upset or sad? Do they celebrate the achievements of others without making it about themselves? Are they understanding and patient during difficult times? Answering these questions can help determine if someone lacks empathy. A critical component of healthy relationships. Manipulative behavior. Puppet strings, not people. Fake people often manipulate others for personal gain, often ignoring emotions and well-being. This manipulative behavior is a deliberate strategy of control, influencing others to achieve one's goals. It can take many forms, from subtle emotional manipulation to outright exploitation. Such behavior is fundamentally selfish and demonstrates a complete disregard for the autonomy of others. Manipulators often have a deep understanding of human psychology and use it to their advantage. Using charm, guilt, coercion, or deception. This manipulation is especially dangerous because it often goes unnoticed until significant harm has been done. Victims may feel confused, guilty, or even responsible for the actions of the manipulator. Manipulation can create toxic dynamics in relationships, leading to loss of self-esteem and personal freedom. Recognizing and managing manipulative behavior is key to maintaining healthy relationships.